Oh guys, look at what in the world? This is a great find right here. 55 is an absolutely great year to get these in. We're looking for an eye that is pointing in between. Hello everybody and welcome back to Coin Quest. In case you're unaware, Coin Quest is the series where I take $25 boxes of pennies like this, go through the rolls in the box looking for interesting and valuable coins that I can use to fill in these collection books. So this right here is penny box number 23. Let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at the rolls, and surprise, surprise, we are actually finally able to get machine wrapped rolls once again. I'm definitely happy about this because I've been hunting customer wrapped rolls for a long time, and as many of you know, those are pretty hit or miss. Machine wrapped rolls, on the other hand, are pretty consistent and they have some good stuff in them. For those of you who are new to the series, we have two collections that we're going to be filling out today. Our Lincoln cents from 1909 up to the present date, and then Canadian cents from 1920 up to 2012. Let's take a peek at these collections, see where our starting point is going to be today. This is box number 23, and we still have a lot of holes here to fill up. There's a lot of these rarer coins that still haven't come out for us, especially those San Francisco minted coins, which I just don't see too many of. Then taking a look at the Canadian collection, we've actually filled this out further than you might imagine. Of course, we weren't able to get any of the King George V's yet. Still some King George VI's missing, some young heads missing as well, 65 large beads, and then everything else after that, once again, is pretty much filled out, except for these later years, which I found are actually pretty difficult to find. So guys, I took a look at the enders in this box, and we have a whole bunch of them here, which I want to show you before we even get started. So the first one right here I thought was very interesting. This coin is completely unidentifiable. I have no idea what that's going to be. If it's going to be an Indian head, a wheat penny, maybe it's just a crusty old zinc. I don't know, but I'm excited to see what that's going to be. The next one that we have right here is actually an older Canadian. It's possible that we may need this one in the collection. We still need a few of these in the collection. This is at least as old as 1964, so I'm excited about that one. We have two 2009 showing up for us, which is pretty cool to see. That's this little series over here where there's 4 different coins made in 2009. Always looking out for those because they're low mintage, they're pretty cool, and a nice little thing to collect. We also have a couple of newer enders, which we still need the 2020 and 2021 coins in the collection. So those will probably be going into the collection right there, and it'll be nice to get those in. Of course, throughout today's hunt, we're going to be using the Quin Coins penny roll hunting placemat to aid us in our hunt. Basically, on this placemat, you have all the different types of coins that you could possibly find in a penny roll on the front side, and then when you flip it over to the back side, we have a system which we use to rate the boxes. I'll be tallying up the score of this one at the end of the video and comparing it to other boxes that we've done in the past. We also have a list of key date and low mintage ranges, so if we find a coin that we're not sure about, we can check these lists and see if it's a rare one. Of course, I have these up for sale along with nickel and silver stacking placemats over at quinscoins.com, and I'll be putting links down in the description below in case you want to get these for yourself to aid you in your own coin roll hunting. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the hunt. Alright guys, so we're going to start this one off with this unidentifiable coin. I'm really curious to see what this ends up being. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I think I'm actually gonna open it from this end. I'm a little more comfortable because I'm right-handed doing it that way. So let's just kind of peel this back. You can see this just looks like regular coins here. I'm seeing a good variety of copper and zinc, and this is the one that we're interested in right here. So let's see what that's gonna be. All right, so yeah, this is looking, I don't know guys, it would be really cool if this was a steel cent, but it might just end up being a crusty old zinc coin. So I'll put the rest of those down and let's take a look at this coin right here. I think that this is the obverse, and I'm pretty sure I see Lincoln's head right there. So let's flip this over and we'll see if it's at least a wheat penny or a memorial or something like that. Let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1. Oh, unfortunately it's just a shield back, so it's gonna be at least 2010 or newer. I kind of figured that might happen, but it would be really cool if we could get a steel cent. And I imagine that they would probably look like that if you did find one in a roll. In case you're unaware, the steel cents were made in 1943, and that was during the wartime when we were trying to conserve copper, so we decided to make the pennies out of a different metal, and we actually have them featured here on the placemat. Still have never been able to find one. I do need all of them in the collection still, so I'm definitely on the lookout for those. But anyways, let's take a look at what else we have going on in this roll, see if we're going to get anything old out, anything that we need in the collection. Of course, I am still looking, like I said earlier, for the 2020s and 2021, so that's a pretty nice looking 2020 Denver right there. I think we'll be putting that into the collection, so I'll put that to the side. Let's see, oh, there we go. We actually got the 2020 Philadelphia right there. That one's got some fingerprints on it though. I'll put it to the side for now, and then if something better comes up, I'll replace it. But yeah, let's just keep going here, see what else we can find. Got a nice 1960 right there. It's getting back there, sort of in that era of what we like to keep. Of course, I like to keep any wheat penny that I find that's 1958 and older. And I haven't seen any yet though, so we'll just keep on going here. And I think that's gonna be about it. So we got two 2020 coins out already. So now we are moving on to the next ender. This right here is that young head Queen Elizabeth. It's gonna be at least as old as 1964. I'd like to see it get back into the 50s though. That's what I like to find as far as those coins go. So there is our next roll. Let's just grab that ender off there and take a look at the date. I also just realized in that last roll we didn't get any Canadians. This one's definitely going to be starting us off with a nice Canadian though. Let's take a look at that. It actually still has some luster left on it. Really nice looking coin right there. Let's go ahead and flip this over and see what we're going to get for a date. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, it's just going to be the 1964. But unlike nickels, I will definitely take that all day long. Love finding these older Canadian pennies. So I'll be putting that one to the side. It's actually going to count for points on our score sheet when we flip on over to the other side and start tallying up the points on this box. Let's see what else we got in the roll though. Let's see if we can get some wheat pennies out here. Maybe a 2020 to replace that one that had the fingerprints on it. But yeah, so far not seeing too much. I see some darker colored coins though. I do like to see that because it usually means that we have an older coin like this one right here, 1960s. It's not going to be old enough, unfortunately. But we'll keep going here, see if we can get something out. All right, I think that's going to be about it for that roll. So what do we have coming up next? 2009. Oh, wait, nope, that's not the right one. What is this one all about? Do we have a wheat penny? No, we don't. We have a 1959 right there. That's still pretty interesting, though. I think I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. Just completely skipped over that. But let's grab that 1959 out. Now I have heard rumors about what they call a mule cent, where you have the 1959 and then on the other side is a wheat back. It's very unlikely, and as you can see right there, it's just a memorial cent. I've actually heard that it hasn't even really been verified to be a real thing yet. But look at that, guys. This is pretty crazy, actually. We had a 1959 ender and then another one right there, which we weren't able to see the date on until now that we pulled it out of the roll. So that is two 1959s on the roll. That's pretty crazy. Definitely not something you see every day, and all of these other coins in here were just sandwiched between two 1959s. All right, so let's keep moving through these coins here, see if we're gonna find anything good. Haven't seen anything yet, though. Actually, quite a bit of zinc in these rolls. Haven't seen a wheat penny pop out yet, and I also haven't been able to find a replacement for that 2020 yet. There's another 2020 Denver, but we already have that one. Oh, there we go. We got a 2021 right there. 2021 Denver, I'll definitely take that. So once we get down to the end here of these first few rolls, we will put those into the collection. There's a nicer looking one. It has a couple scratches down by the date, but I think I'll take that one to replace it. So it looks like now all we're on the lookout for is the 2021 Philadelphia. Now we're getting into those 2009 enders. Let's take a look at that. That's actually a really nice looking 2009, especially for it being over 10 years old now. It's crazy to think that 2009 is over 10 years ago. But yeah, let's pull it out and take a look at it real quick here, just in case you haven't seen these before. So the obverse looks the same as pretty much all other Lincoln pennies, but when we flip over to the reverse, you have 4 different designs. This is actually the very first one in the series. It's called Birth and Early Childhood, and that is what it looks like. Really nice shape on that one. Might have to replace whatever we have in the collection already with that. But yeah, let's take a look at the rest of these coins here, see if we're gonna find anything else. There's a 65 coming out right there. Like I said earlier, quite a bit of zinc in these rolls compared to some of the customer wrapped rolls which we've been hunting in the past. That one is super messed up, but it looks like it's gonna be zinc. I see that kind of grayish color coming through, so that's gonna be a zinc cent. There's a 62 right there. Look at this one, guys. That is really old looking, really beat up. What is that gonna be? It's just gonna be a memorial, unfortunately. All right, so I think that's about it for that roll as well. We have another 2009 ender here. The enders are really great on this box so far. This is actually going to be the second one in the series, so we'll see if we can finish the 2009 series once again on this box. But yeah, we'll just dump it out here. I'll grab that ender so we can take a look. And actually, look at that, guys. We have a Canadian coin coming up right underneath it. So this one's going to be a Philadelphia, and we'll flip it over. We see the formative years, I believe, is the name of that one. We will put that one to the side. Grab this Canadian coin right here, 1980. I don't think we need any of the modern Canadians anymore after the last episode we did where we finally found the last modern Canadian coin that we were looking for, which was the 1988. But right there, we just got the 2021 Philadelphia that we did need that coin. We still need that coin in the collection. I'll be putting that in just a sec here after we get through some of these other coins. 63, so close. Where are all the wheat pennies, guys? Come on. Haven't seen one yet. But I know that there's going to be one in here. There's got to be one in here. That looks like another 2009 right there. And look at that. We just got another formative years, 2009. So that's nice to see. See if there's going to be anything else coming out here for us. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. All right, so our placemat's getting a little heavy here. I think I'm going to dump them into our dump box now. So we'll do that here. And we got a couple more enders here. But it looks like, I think these are actually just going to be the 2021 and 2020 enders, which at this point we don't need anymore. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is just take those 2020s and 2021s that we found and put them into the collection. Well, would you look at that? We have just enough spaces to put these in. Once we hit 2022, I think I'm going to need to go ahead and purchase myself another page so that we can continue this collection. But we'll start with our 2020. Of course, that one probably needs to be replaced. It's got a little bit of a scratch on it. Here is our 2020 Denver. That'll be going in right there. And then our 2021, which came out of a recent roll there, and 2021 Denver. So 4 coins in one video. Of course, that's because I haven't been hunting pennies for quite a while, and those new ones are pretty much everywhere now. So that's pretty cool, though. We were able to complete this page finally. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and get on to the next roll, and I'll let you know when I find something good. Oh, guys, look at that. So we are on roll number 9, it looks like. Still haven't found any wheat pennies. Just opened this one up, and we do have a young head Canadian once again. So let's take a look at this one and reveal the date here. 3, 2, and there we go, 1959. That's not too bad. Like I said, I do prefer the 50s over the 60s, so that's a good one to grab. And that's going to be worth a couple points for us here when we tally up the score on this box. See if this roll has anything else. That one I had some hope for, but it's just a 1962, so we won't be holding on to that one. See if there's going to be any wheat pennies in here for us. We have not been able to find a single one yet so far. Lots of 60s though, like I see a 60 right there, 62, and nothing else unfortunately. So I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. We'll go ahead and get on to the next one. All right, there we go, guys. I thought we were going to get one right there. I almost went straight to it. It just looked way too older on the edge. And then there's a Canadian right next to it. But this is finally our first wheat penny. We're about 12 rolls in. That's pretty crazy to go that many rolls without finding one. And this one's pretty common, 1945. Nothing too special there. I know I already have it in the collection, but I am just happy to see one to make sure that we're not going to go this entire box without finding one. Let's see if there's going to be anything else here. First, we'll take a look at that Canadian right there. Pretty sure we don't need any of this type. 1994, so we'll just add it to the growing Canadian pile over there. And we'll take a look here. Here's a 2020. That might be able to replace the other one that we have, which had a few scratches on it. See if there's going to be a second wheat penny in here. That would be pretty nice. That one almost looked like one right there. Ooh, this could be older. Nope, just a 72. Okay, I think that is going to be about it for that one. So we'll go ahead and get on to the next. Wow, that's different. Take a look at that, guys. This one looks like it's been hammered. Yeah, look at how thick the rim is. I can't even believe I didn't see that when I first opened the roll. Somebody hammered on that thing and maybe was trying to make it into a ring or something. I don't know, but still kind of cool to see. I'm surprised it made it into a machine-wrapped roll. Usually the machines spit those kind of things out. All right, guys, there we go. We got another young head Queen Elizabeth Canadian penny. This one actually looks older. It looks kind of worn down. I don't know. I can't believe we found more of these than wheat pennies so far. I'll have to check the collection to see which one we need here, but yeah, I'm hoping this is a mid-50s coin. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a 62. All right, I'll take that. That's still cool. I got a 64, a 62, and a 59 so far. And that is where we are at. So let's see what else this roll has for us. Getting down to the end of it now, though, so it doesn't look like a whole lot. But yeah, let's take a look at the collection, see what we could be looking for in the Canadians, because it seems like this box is offering more Canadians than it is Americans. So as far as Younghead Queen Elizabeths go, they start in 53. There's a couple different variations of the 53 here, and we still need one of them. Also looking for another variation of the 54 and the 55, and don't have the 56 at all. So that's what we are going to be looking for. And that's why I always say I'd rather see a 50s than a 60s, because we already have 60, 61, 62, 63, and a really nice 64 down here. But anyways, we'll go ahead and keep going and see if we can get one. All right, a few rolls later, and we have another find coming out for us. It's going to be another 2009. A design that we've already found, and in fact it was actually an ender, the Birth and Early Childhood. And this one's actually a Denver. I believe the last one was a Philadelphia, so I'll take that. That brings our 2009 total up to 4 2009s found. And so that's pretty good. The only thing that's really lacking in this box, as far as I'm aware, is wheat pennies. We've only found a single one, and we're almost 20 rolls through the box, so hopefully we can get something else out of here soon. All right, there we go, guys. Just 2 rolls after I talked about that wheat penny. Almost skipped this one over because it doesn't even look that old. Take a look, we just pulled another wheat penny. Pretty nice looking coin, just a light scratch there on the left-hand side. But let's flip this over and see what we're gonna get for a date. Always hoping for something pre-40s because that's way more rare and maybe going into the collection. So here we go, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 46, it's getting back there. So 45 and a 46 so far. I don't think either one of those are particularly rare, but like I said, I'll take anything I can get right now. Wheat pennies seem to be hard to come by in this box. Okay, that is a really nice looking 1965 American penny right there. Take a look at that. We may need to replace whatever we have in the collection already with that one, because that is just a stunning coin. Looks brand new, and it's over 50 years old. That's crazy. So that's a nice find right there. I'll take that any day. Oh my gosh, guys. Are you seeing this? Look at that. I almost skipped that over as just a regular... What the heck did we just find? Okay, so we were just talking about how we're not having the luck with the wheat pennies, but take a look at this, what I just pulled out. Wow, okay, 1940S. I don't know, we might actually need that one in the collection because it is older. It is a San Francisco mint mark, which is definitely one that we don't see very often. And it has a lot of luster still left on it. Let's take a look at the reverse. Oh my gosh. It's even got some nice toning on it. Beautiful definition on those wheat ears. Just an unbelievable coin right there, guys. Let's take a look at the collection and see if we need this one. All right, here we go. We should be about right here. And do we need the 40S? Oh, no, we don't. We already have it. But no doubt this one is going to be replacing whatever is in the collection. You can see this just looks like a standard quality 1940s coin. This, on the other hand, is absolutely beautiful. I don't think any of the coins on this page have that level of luster left. So we will be definitely replacing the one that we have in there with this one. I'm starting to like the second half of this box, guys. I don't know about you. All right, there we go. Out with the old and in with the new. That is an awesome addition to the collection. Very happy to have that. Now let's take a look at the rest of this roll and see if it's going to produce any more beauties for us. So we got just about half of the roll to go here, and it's all looking pretty zinc to me, so I think that's going to be it for that one. Actually, look at that right at the end there. Wow, we're really going in order with the 2009s on this box, huh? Because that is the next one in line. I believe that is Professional Life, so we can take a look over here. And that is the third one in the series. We have Birth and Early Childhood, Formative Years, Professional Life. All we need now is the Presidency, which coincidentally is the most difficult to find. So I'll put that one to the side and we'll go ahead and get on to the next one. Okay guys, this is pretty cool. We just got into the very next roll and I think you can see what I'm looking at. Take a look at this coin right here. Another young head, so that is our fourth young head. We have 3 wheat pennies so far. Staying ahead of it though with the young head Canadian pennies right there. This one's in pretty rough shape, but a young head is a young head, so I will take it. Let's take a look here. We got another Canadian, 1984. Just add it to the pile. And we'll keep going here, see what else. Look at that. Another young head in the same roll. That's number 5 right there. Let's see what we got for a date on that one. Another 1962. Okay, so that's a pretty common date, it looks like, coming out of these rolls. Some pretty nice looking 1970s right there. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the second half of this box a lot more, guys. Lots of good stuff coming out here. And we're not even finished with the roll. I see a pretty old looking coin right there. Ooh, really nice 1960s right there. That's just a 65. But let's take a look at this right here. Wow, nice toning on that. Really nice. Looks like a 1960 Denver large date. And there is the reverse. Awesome toning, guys. And we might have to put that one in the collection as well. I'll definitely be putting it to the side. Oh, guys, look at that. So I just pulled out one that I thought might be a proof. Just wanted to check it. And then this pops out right here. And we're actually doing a little bit better now than 1 wheat penny per 10 rolls, because we just finished 30 rolls, and this is our 4th. So let's take a look here. Got a nice wheat penny right here. Hopefully we're going to get, back there in the 40s like we had earlier with that 1940 San Francisco. Would be really nice. This is a pretty nice looking coin either way. So let's flip this over and see what we got. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. 1942 Denver. So once again, getting back there. Would like to see a San Francisco come out, because I've found those a lot more difficult to find. That Denver looks awfully close to the date there, doesn't it? I know that back in the day they used to actually stamp these by hand, so there's a variance on where that mint mark is going to be. That one is very close to the numbers, so pretty cool to see that. I'm going to check the book real quick to see if we need 1942 Denver. I suspect we probably don't. But I'll check just in case here. So 42, no way, guys. Are you kidding me? Look at this. We do need it. 1942 Denver. We also need the San Francisco. But I don't think, that must be the last. No, just about. Pretty much everything we need here is the San Francisco. We need a few Denvers up here. 42 Denver. Unbelievable, guys. We finally got it after all these boxes. And that is it right there. That is so cool. I definitely didn't feel like we were going to be getting an American coin into the collection today, especially with those first few rolls, all looking very Canadian. But that is just an awesome find, so let's go ahead and put that in right now. Wow, I am really, really stoked on that. Now all we need is the 42S, and it looks like the 39S in this row. Like I was saying earlier, though, we still haven't been able to get any of the steel cents, so we'll still be looking out for those. I suppose our best bet on those would be customer wrapped rolls. But guys, that is so cool. 42 Denver into the collection, and that is another hole filled. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. The very next roll, and we already have a wheat penny just 2 coins in. It was just being hidden by this 1972. And take a look at that. Unbelievable. This one actually looks older as well. It looks much more well worn. So hopefully we have a 30s or 20s coin right here, and we get another one into the collection. That would be absolutely stunning. Let's take a look at this, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Another 1940 San Francisco. I am liking the number of San Francisco coins that we are getting out of this box. I'm hoping that we can get one that actually goes into the collection. We've got a really nice one earlier. This one's probably gonna be the lowest grade of the 3 that I have, though. But that is going to be going to the side, and my gosh, guys, I was worried about this at first, but I am starting to really like this box, especially here towards the second half. So let's see what else we can find here in this roll. They've got a Canadian right there, but it's not going to be super old, just 1972. And coming down to the last third of it over here, this one certainly looks old. Is it going to be a wheat penny? No, it's not. But anyways, guys, we will get on to the next one and see what else we can get. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful, guys. Not a wheat penny, but definitely a nice coin to pull out. 1966, Philadelphia. That is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Might go into the collection. We will put that to the side and take a look a little bit later to see if that one's going to be going in. Okay, what do we have here? Is this going to be another wheat penny? Do you see this red coin? It definitely looks older. I think we may... Nope, 72. For a second I thought it was a 52. It definitely looks worn enough to be a 52. I think that's gonna be it though, so we'll get on to the next one. All right, there we go. We get another 2009, still staying in order. That is gonna be another professional life right there. And let's see what we got for a mint mark. Oh, I flipped it like a Canadian. 2009 Philadelphia. So that is another one added to the pile. Looks like we got about 6 of them now. And I think we have about 15 rolls left to go. Lots of rolls to go through. Hopefully something else old comes out for us and we can get something else into the collection. And just like that, guys, halfway through that roll, we have another wheat penny. This is number 5 right here. So what do we have for a year? That is always the question. Let's flip this over and see what we got, guys. 3, 2, 1. Aha. Very young, 1958 Denver. Okay, so that's pretty common, but I will definitely take it. Always love to see another wheat penny come out. See if we're gonna get a 2 wheat roll. That would be our first on the box, but anything is possible. Let's see what we got. Nope, doesn't look like it. Just going to be a single wheat penny in that roll. So we will get on to the next one. All right, guys, there we go. The very next roll, and it looks like we're gonna be getting another young head. This one is the more common one though, 1964, but I will definitely take it. That makes, looks like 6 young heads and 5 wheat pennies so far. I'm interested to see which comes out more often at the end of this box because it is neck and neck right now. And I don't know, we might get another wheat penny here to tie it up. Would be cool to see. Looks like we got another Canadian right there. That's just gonna be a 1980, but of course we'll be pulling that out. We got about 10 more rolls to go. I'll let you know what I find. Okay, it looks like we're gonna be getting another young head before we get any more wheat pennies. Take a look at that, 1961. We'll flip it over to the obverse, and there we go. So it looks like the score is 7-5. Let's see if we're, actually this looks like it could be another one. Oh, nope, it's not quite old enough. This one's just gonna be a 76, so we'll add that to the pile. Wow, look at that, guys. Another really nice shiny looking coin right there. It's not a wheat penny, but it is a 1973. Right before that, I was able to pull out this, actually pretty nice looking now that I look at it in the camera, 1968 San Francisco. This is actually the most rare Lincoln Memorial cent right here. And that is a really nice example right there with some nice toning on it. So I think I'll put that one to the side for sure. And there we go. Young heads definitely taking the lead here. We just found another one. That makes 8 on the box. Let's take a look at this one. Is this going to be a 50s? Most of them have been 60s so far, so it would be nice to see another 50s. It's just another 64. All right, I'll take it. Oh, look at that though. Right there, guys, in the middle of the roll. I thought that looked interesting. We got another wheat penny right here. So this is gonna be 6 wheat pennies on the box. And let's take a look at that. Really nice looking coin right there, except for a little bit of maybe some corrosion down on the bottom part. But we get to flip this over and see what we have for a date. So let's do that now. 3, 2, 1. All right, 1944, a very common wheat penny, but a very nice looking one as well. So I'm happy to have that. All right, we got some chances on this one for sure. Seen some nice older looking edges there. Oh, guys, look at what in the world? Oh my gosh, guys, like I said, young head Queen Elizabeth's coming out like crazy. This is a great find right here. Look at this, 1955 young head coming out for us. Our 9th on the box. 55 is an absolutely great year to get these in. And it may be one that we need in the collection. Let's flip this over to the obverse to take a look. Okay, so we got some dents on it, but overall, a pretty nice looking coin right there. 1955, very, very nice find right there. Love finding those older Canadian young heads. All right, guys, I got my Canadian coin book here. The first thing I want to point out, this is a 1955 young head Canadian penny. And as you can see right here, the 55 has a mintage of 56 million. It's actually the second lowest mintage of the series, the 54 being the key date, coming in at just 22 million minted. But if you take a look here, basically what we are looking for in the collection is the 1955 no shoulder folds variety. Now this is actually much, much rarer than the regular 1955. So we'll take a look over here on this page, and right here we can see that the no shoulder folds has basically this eye is going to be pointing in between two denticles. So we're going to be taking a close-up look at this coin right here. So that's the I in DEI. So that's that I right there. We'll try to zoom in on that as much as possible. And then I will grab this loop right here, which we can use to take an even closer look. And we're looking for an eye that is pointing in between two denticles. Unfortunately, it looks like this one is pointing straight at the denticle in front of it. So this is not going to be the rare one. If it was, it would be worth over $200 in very fine condition. So it's really no surprise that we didn't get the super rare one. But it's always cool to check for it. I'm really glad that we were able to get this because, like I said, it is the second rarest in the series. And even though we do already have it in the collection, it is a great find. Okay, guys, so continuing on with the hunt, we had 5 rolls left. We are on the 3rd to last roll now, and we just got another wheat penny out. I don't think that this is going to be enough to beat out those young heads, which we have so many of. But it is definitely nice to see another wheat come out for us here. So let's flip this one over and see what we're going to get for a date. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, 1952S. Okay. So like I said, lots of San Francisco mints in this box so far. We may actually need that one in the collection. I'm actually pretty excited to see what we have here. Because like I said, we need quite a few of the San Francisco mints. So let's flip that. It looks like one more page here. And here we are. 52S is already filled, unfortunately. As you can see, though, we need quite a few of the other San Francisco mints, including the 55S, which is actually a low mintage coin. The only one after 1940 that is low mintage. So that is a bummer, unfortunately, but I'm happy, as always, you know, to have another wheat penny into the collection. So, well, not into the collection, into the pile over here, which will go into tubes a little bit later. But yeah, so we have just 2 more rolls to go. We may as well do these last 2 live. So I will dump my coins over here, and we'll just get into these last 2. Here they are. I think we're gonna go with this one first. So we'll see what we can get here, guys. Let me know down in the comments below, what was your favorite find so far? Maybe the best find is yet to come. You never know with a box of coins like this. Sometimes they come out right at the end. But yeah, let's get into her here and see if we can find anything else. Hopefully some more older coins coming out for us. I think that at this point, like I said, the young head's probably gonna win out over the wheat pennies on this box, but you never know. So not seeing too much in that roll. And our last roll, let's see if this is gonna bring us any luck. We'll get into it live here. Wow, that is the most zinc roll I think I've seen the entire box, so probably not. This one looks a little bit older though. Let's see what that's gonna be. Oh, 1970s. All right, let's see if we can get some luck off of this last roll. Like I said, lots of zinc-looking coins here, but you might also have a shiny wheat penny in here, like we had that 1940 San Francisco earlier. You just never know. That one looks old. That's a 69, it looks like. That one looks nice, but it's not very old, so we will move on past that one. That's actually a pretty nice looking coin right there, 74 Denver. I'll put that one with the others that we have that are sort of similar to that. And with that, I think that's going to be the end of the box. Unfortunately, we weren't able to complete our 2009 series with that presidency. But like I said before, that is the most difficult one to find. Guys, we got a lot of really great stuff here today. We got a coin into the collection, and I'm going to go ahead and total up all of the points that we got on today's box, and we'll see how they stack up against the ones in the past. All right, guys, welcome to the wrap-up on Coin Quest box number 23. So we'll start up here with the wheat cents from the 40s and the 50s. We got a whole bunch of them. This is going to be going backwards. 58 Denver, 52 San Francisco, 46, 45, 44, and then 240 San Franciscos. One of these is actually from the collection, and the other one, which we actually found in today's box, which you can see still has some luster left on it. Just an absolutely beautiful find, and that is sitting in the collection right there. So definitely a nice upgrade right there. So we have 7 of those in total, plus the one that went into the collection. Now coming down to the 2009, so these are worth 1 point apiece. We got 2 birth and early childhoods, 2 formative years, 2 professional life, and 0 presidency for a total of 6 points. Now the place where we really made up our points today was the Young Head Canadians from 53 to 64. We got a really nice one right there, 1955, a 59, and then a whole bunch of 60s, all ranging from 61 up through 64. So the total for today's box was 91 points, which is just shy of the 100 points that we always say is a great box. I'd say this is a very decent box. Not to mention that we were able to get that 1942 Denver into the collection for the very first time today. It took us 23 boxes to find it. Just an unbelievable find right there. And actually, I need to check the book and see exactly how many of those were made, because it doesn't make it into this low mintage list, but I'm curious to see if it's close, like somewhere along the line of 50 million minted. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, I got my 2020 red book here, and 42 Denver looks like 206 million minted. So really not a rare one. It has a fairly low mintage compared to some of the other ones around here, but it just came out for us today. You can see the 42S is quite a bit more rare. And as a matter of fact, if you look at all of the San Francisco mint marks, they're always quite a bit more rare, which is probably explaining why we don't have very many of them up here. But I'm hoping we can get them soon, so I'm having fun with the penny hunts. Hopefully we can do a lot more of these and fill in some of those holes. I should also probably quickly mention at the end here that we were able to get 4 additional coins in, the 2020s and 2021s. The only reason we haven't gotten those is because it's been such a long time since we hunted pennies, and it's been since before the pandemic, so I was able to finally pick up the 2020s and 2021s to fill out that last page. And that brings us to the end of today's hunt. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you want to pick up one of these coin roll hunting placemats to aid you in your own penny roll hunting, you can head on over to quinscoins.com. I also have nickel placemats and silver sagging placemats up there as well. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Make sure to go down below and leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, because I post new videos like this every single week, always bring you along with the hunts and having a good time. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode of Coin Quest Pennies.